Good morning, beautiful friends. It's me, Bobbie, coming to you again today with another lesson of the light. And today's lesson is called, To Move Ahead, You Must Leave Something Behind. And it's about making the right choice for you. And the piece that we're listening to today apparently is not a mistake. I didn't realize the name of it was Love Yourself before I used it as background music, but I wanted you to know that I'm getting ready to make a life-changing decision. And I would say it's the biggest thing I've ever done. But when I look back, I realize that I've made many of those. But I forget each time that I survived each one of those, and my life expanded and became better for it. So I'm getting ready to do this again. And it's a tough choice of leaving my comfort zone, the way of life that I have become accustomed to, just to start my next adventure. Something that I've asked Spirit for, and now that I have the opportunity to take those steps, I don't want to hesitate to do that. What do they say? The only thing different between fear and excitement is with excitement you breathe. So I shall breathe. And there's no way that I could suggest that anyone else do something like this if I wasn't ready to do it myself. That would make me quite the hypocrite. So I will look at the good in it. I will say my goodbyes without sorrow or regret or guilt, because this is important for me. Everybody is responsible for their own life, and I am taking mine back. I'm taking mine back. So, it seems like when we get ready to make a big decision in our lives, it seems like we've never done anything like that before. And there's an analogy that I heard one time of this little girl who was 2 years old, and I don't know, some little boy stole her lollipop, and she cried and cried and cried, and it was the toughest thing that she had been through at that point in her life. So we have to be able to realize that everything is relative. Right now, this is the biggest decision that I've made in my life. But I've made others before, and this one seems so grandiose because it's been a while since I've done something so bold. I'm leaving the home that I've known for quite some time, and I'm venturing out to a new place that's pretty far away, a new endeavor that I really believe is going to be the joy of my life. And in doing this, I know that my vibe tribe is waiting for me there. I know that doors have opened for me, and I will not take that for granted. I'm ready to walk through those doors. But it's kind of like living on a boat. If you've ever lived on a boat, you can't bring something new onto the boat without, you know, parting with something else. I don't have room for both, and I have to honor myself and my inner being, and know that this is the right thing for me, and to not look back. Now, just what came to my mind was, when I was going to massage school in the Bay Area, I didn't think that could be done, and I ended up getting a grant for that. And then I thought, okay, well, if I got that, let me go ahead and get the student loan for the living arrangements, and I got that. And then I was supporting myself in the Bay Area with doing massages during the week while I was at school, in the Bay Area. And then when I went home to my little cabin in the woods, I was doing massages there, well, through a little a business place that I had in town, in order to support my life at the cabin. So somebody came to visit me one time down there in my Bay Area studio, and they stood looking out that window of that high rise that I was living in, 23rd floor. I could see the Berkeley Marina and the lights of the Bay Bridge at night. And this person said, "How are you doing this? How are you keeping all this afloat?" And I said, "Well, I don't look down and I don't look back. I just look ahead." So knowing that I did something like that, this should be no more grand or no more difficult than that was, because I didn't stop long enough to think about it. If I had of, I would have gotten just petrified. I would have just been so afraid. So anyway, yeah, I've been told that what I'm doing takes courage, but I don't see it that way. I see it as a whole new facet, a whole new aspect of my life, a whole new chapter. And I'm so ready. I'm so ready. So I will keep you posted, especially when it comes time for me to leave and make the hard decision that I've had to make, that I know is the right decision for me. And we will talk on the other side of that, because I want to keep you posted every step of the way. I really appreciate my life, where I'm coming from, and where I'm going to. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for being a part of my journey. And thank you for your encouragement and your wonderful comments. I hope I can continue to encourage you to do the things that are right for you in your life. Nobody can live your life. Nobody can make the decisions for you. It's kind of like when they say, if you give from your heart, you have nothing but pure joy. But if you give because you feel obligated, you might as well not give, because that's detrimental for you. That actually goes against what your spirit stands for. Don't do things out of guilt or remorse or, regret. Do things out of joy from your heart. And when you have to say goodbye to something or someone, Don't do it with anything except knowing that the decision you're making is the best for all concerned, and hold that person or that place in high regard and hold them up to the light. Do not be sad for them. That just creates more sadness. Just see your life and their life as bettering for what you're doing, because you know you're holding them up from their life too. You're holding them up from pursuing and continuing their life. And that's not fair to either one of you. So thank you again for joining me. If this resonates, please share it, pass it on, comment, and I will see you again next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.